Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look at the step-by-steps of how to create your project in Photoshop. So first thing you need to do is you need to click on the picture so you can then download your Photoshop file. Now, this is your Photoshop file that you're going to click on the download button for it to then download for you. It will then download here. If you guys have worked in Photoshop already before, it should then just open up directly into Photoshop. And here is the file opening up in Photoshop here for you guys. So these are the photos that you guys are going to replace. So this is the replacement folder. And this is the folder on how it's going to then reshape and place in there. So you're going to have 7 different photos. So when I come over here and click on my smart object, you have to click on the actual thumbnail of the smart object. It will then open up, and then you can go File, Place Embedded. And then I'm going to go to my downloads folder where I made a folder of graffiti art. And then you can place your artwork. Now, this is graffiti art of Egyptian lettering. So when they wrote on the walls, that was also considered graffiti. I'm going to click Control S for save. I'm going to move it underneath layer 1 so that it gives it a little border on there, and I could do a Control S for save and a Control W. So it is now there, but also if you turn on your wall, it is now the first image on my wall. So let me turn that off so you can then see how it replaced that first image on the wall. So let me go back to my smart objects and replace. So I'm going to go once again, and I'm going to go File, Place Embedded. And I'm going to go to another photo of graffiti art. And you guys can then stretch it out so that it fills the space. If you hold the Alt key down, the Control key down, if you do the Control key, you can misshape it. So it will take your proportions that you're then wanting to then do. Once again, Control S for save and Control W for close. And it will then show up in the second spot there. So we're replacing the images one at a time. File, Place Embedded. And you place your image in its place. Control S for save, Control W. Control S for save, Control W close. I replaced it. My center image is 4. And File, Place Embedded. So this is Shepard Farley, who does Obey. Control S and Control W. Click on 5. Remember to double click on the thumbnail. File, Place Embedded. This is Banksy. He's one of the most famous graffiti artists, and people don't even know who he is. Save, Control S and Control W for close. I just have 2 more. Double click, File, Place Embedded. Here's Keith Haring and his Radiant Baby. I'm going to do Control S and Control W. And then last but not least, let me go ahead and place another one. File, Place Embedded. The Giant of Boston place. So some cities and places actually honor graffiti art and they highlight it and they pay people to do it. So let me go ahead and save and close. So these are my 7 graffiti artists from Keith Haring and Banksy and Biscott, and this is also Shepard Farley. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn off those and turn on my wall. So now this is my museum that is going to now be cut with all the new artwork being placed. So go ahead and do a Control S to save it. And then you're going to go File, Save As, and you're going to change it to a PDF. So you have a PDF that you can print. So save as PDF. So this is a fairly quick task if you have all 7 of your images ready to go. So when you do File, Save As, Save As, it comes up as PDF and you go Save. I'm going to replace that. I'm going to show you the windows of the settings so that you guys can see that we want it to be a high quality print modified PDF, and save and yes. And it then creates your PDF for you that you can then print on the Fiery and Xerox. So once you're done with that, you can go ahead and close that and upload your PDF. So that's all that you have to do for this assignment for the Hall of Fame 3D Reverse Perspective Museum.